Hello everyone and welcome to the July question and answer video. It was really hard for me to kind of choose the questions this time, since you have posted like 100 questions on YouTube alone, and I have posted this question and answer post on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook and YouTube. So this time I decided to answer 15 questions instead of 10. And also I've got a question. Since this community is growing so fast and we've got so many amazing people now, I just wanted to ask you whether it would be more comfortable for you guys or more interesting for you guys if I did these question and answer videos as a live stream in the future. So just quickly tell me in the comments below if you enjoy this idea. But before I start answering your questions, I want to give you some Patreon news about my page, because I have added some new awesome rewards for you guys, exclusively just on Patreon. And for those of you who don't know Patreon, Patreon is a site where you can decide to support your favorite creators on YouTube or favorite artists in general. So you decide to make some monthly donations, and then the creators will offer you just exclusive and cool rewards just for the patrons. Like, for my channel, I have set up rewards like a monthly guitar cover voting. For Horsemen, Wait and Bleed, Unholy Confessions have been all Patreon voted covers, and I think most of you enjoyed it too. So you can decide as a part of the community what covers I will record once per month. And you can also get some signed autograph cards exclusively on Patreon, Oversense autograph cards, merch bags, and to get more personal, I have set up a Discord server for all of my patrons. It's the Jassy J Patreon launch, and this is some kind of server or group for me and my patrons to get to know each other a bit more. You can ask me questions there, we can just talk about random subjects, and if this is something for you, you can also just check out what you will get there. Also, some rewards are private guitar lessons, a guitar cover wish, or guitar tutorial wishes. But check it out yourselves on my page. You have to know I do this everything on my own: video cut, audio mixing, audio mastering, setting up the cameras, everything. Just White/ helps me occasionally with mixing, since I suck at it and still have to learn so much about it. Thank you. You are awesome, most loyal buzzers ever. And yeah, if you just want to support me and keep this channel alive so that I have time to make these videos for you guys, I would be more than grateful if you join Patreon. We are now a small community of 55+1 people, and it's always amazing to talk to you. So check it out. But enough talking now, I will just answer your questions now. Finn PS asked me on YouTube, would you rather play a cheap guitar through an expensive amp or play an expensive guitar through a cheap amp? I think I would take the second option, just because I have made bad experiences with cheap guitars. Like my first guitar, it wasn't matching to my playing comfort, and I have developed some really bad habits I had to get rid of. And now when I play on more expensive guitars, I have a totally different feeling when I just play without an amplifier. And this is also really important, that you can play without an amplifier and it sounds good. So there are also really amazing cheap amplifiers like the Vox Velvetronics 20X I have tested out together with Jennifer James on her channel. If you want to check out the video, just get to her channel. And yeah, I think I would tend to the second option, just because of my experiences. But this is a matter of taste, so just my thoughts. John Thompson asked me on YouTube, I think, if you could go anywhere in the world with just you and your guitar to play a solo for someone, who would it be for and where? I think an island in the Caribbean area would be really cool. An exclusive System of a Down concert where I play a guest solo. But if it isn't an island, a concert hall in Canada would be also awesome, since Canada is my favorite country. Lionheart asked me on YouTube, I enjoy watching all of your videos. I love your playing and your energy and enthusiasm. Thank you so much. I noticed you wear a lot of multicolored bracelets on your wrist. What do they all say? Are they from all the great concerts you have been to? I'm sure I'm not the only one who has been trying to see them and figuring it out. Thank you very much for taking the time to do this question and answer video. I hope mine gets picked. Thanks. Yours get picked. And yes, these bracelets are from festivals I've been to, like Albright, Rock am Ring, Feuertanz Festival, Open Flare, and many more. Also from Musikmesse Frankfurt. I don't wear them anymore since I'm working as a teacher at a school now, and hair, piercings and wristbands would have been too much, I guess. Brent Pranker 2 asked me on YouTube in German, so I will just kindly answer it in German with subtitles. Just activate the subtitles if you want to understand something. Was war dein allererster Amp und womit hast du ganz am Anfang recorded? Falls es dein Handy war, dann halt dein erstes Audio-Interface oder was du halt als erstes hattest. Ja, mein erster Amplifier war ein Line 6 2.3, 15 Watt und den habe ich immer noch. Den nehme ich sogar für die Twitch-Livestreams, die ich gerade mache. Und am Anfang habe ich da den Headphones-Line-Out genommen und direkt in den Mikrofon-Input meines Laptops gesteckt. Das war nicht so toll von der Audioqualität her. Hat immer ziemlich übersteuert. Seit 4 Jahren habe ich mein Steinberg UR22 Audio-Interface und das ist wirklich super, kann mich nicht beschweren, nur leider durch diese ganzen vielen Recordings ist es langsam kaputt. Der linke Channel funktioniert nicht mehr, was ein bisschen blöd ist und da muss ich mal gucken, welches Interface ich mir als nächstes hole. Wahrscheinlich dann ein Interface, was ein bisschen besser ist, aber mal schauen. EJ asked me on Patreon. My question is, how do you get any sleep with all the awesome work that you do? I work a full-time job, I have a demanding cat and am a YouTube creator. I live for the weekend to get anything done. You rock, Jassy. Oh, thank you. Well, I get some sleep, like normally 7 hours. This is completely fine, I guess, 6 to 7 hours. But I have to tell you something, sometimes I really get frustrated. For example, the Tears Don't Fall cover, I worked so long on it. I have recorded in Berlin and needed to do something with the audio files, and since I recorded with one passive pickup instead of an active pickup like it's used in the original song, it was a struggle for me to set up the tone. And still I have to say that I'm not satisfied with the tone on this cover. It's like really nasty sometimes, but this is just my impression. And I was desperately asking White Slash to give me some tips how to improve the mix. And with the video card and everything, I just stayed up until 2 a.m. in the morning until everything was done, and I was like, okay, this is okay. And sometimes this happens and then I have like 5 or 4 hours of sleep to get everything done, but yeah. I think I don't look too exhausted at the moment, but I'm also on holidays, so yeah, I get some sleep. And Natalie Wan asked me on Instagram, "Hi Jassy, I have a question. Do you think it's necessary to learn acoustic guitar before playing the electric guitar? I asked several people, but they all answered something different. I saw your video of the 7-year progress you had with your first guitar and I didn't notice at any time that you used an acoustic one, but anyways, I wanted to ask you just to be sure." Well, of course, everyone tells you something different since it's a matter of taste, but personally, I would have started out with an acoustic guitar, since there you don't play with an amplifier and you can get a lot more feeling for playing the guitar. It has tighter strings and also normally a bigger fretboard, so that you have to train your fingers so much until you can play really clean so that it sounds beautiful. And if you can play songs on an acoustic guitar, advanced songs, you will immediately have a better feeling for an electric guitar. It's still something stressful if you switch to an electric guitar. Like Jennifer James told me, it's something completely different when you switch from acoustic guitar to electric guitar. But concerning technique and how clean you play, developing bendings and vibrato, an acoustic guitar could help. And this is just something I think. So yeah, acoustic for me should have been a better plan. Ronald W. Gillespie asked me on Facebook, when do you think you will collaborate with other YouTubers, if any? Well, if you check out my video collection on YouTube, you will fastly notice that I've already collaborated with many awesome people, and among them are, for example, White Slash, Desart, TREY, Baby Zaster, Avery Drummer Molek, The Rocket Queen, 90, Bullet Wayne, Juliana Wilson, Jennifer James, my fellow redhead friend here in Germany, Miss Redhead, my fellow redhead friend from Belgium, and many more. David Lyon. And if I have just failed to list everyone, don't take it personal. So yeah, I have already collaborated with many YouTubers. And it was always fun to create the videos together with you guys, and I'm always open for new collaborations when I find the time. Duo Wildchild asked me on Twitter, do you like Twitch and what are your plans for Twitch in the future? Yes, I like Twitch, and it's something really cool since I get in touch with you guys there with the chat function. And it's also something to show you how I practice guitar, like behind the scenes stuff, and this is really cool. And I like the positive atmosphere there, like here on YouTube too. And my plans on Twitch for the future are to stream some video games too. Like I always wanted to play The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, and I never got the opportunity since I don't have the time. And I will just take the time and maybe stream it on Twitch then. Bobby Rose asked me on Twitch, no, on Twitter, sorry. Is Jassy a nickname for something? Like my name is Bobby, but it's really Robert. Yeah, since kindergarten my friends are calling me Jassy, but my real name is Yasmin, or in English, Jasmine. Warrior of Evil asked me on Instagram, since when do you have this red hair? Well, if you scroll down my videos, I think I started dyeing my hair red in April 2014, and the first cover with red hair was Plug by System of a Down, I guess. Oxe SHB asked me in German on Instagram, but I can also answer in English, so I will just quickly translate this question in English. How do you practice solos without forgetting them at some point? There are often some really complex patterns and one wants to play more than just one solo. You can check out my video called How I Practice Guitar, the Vivaldi Tribute, since the Vivaldi Tribute is for me just a huge guitar solo, which is several minutes long. It contains a lot of technique, and in this video I have explained really in detail how I practice songs. Check out the video, I will put it in the description and in the end card of this video, I guess. Jose Baptista asked me on YouTube, have you ever considered playing in a band? Well, since December 2017 I play in a band called Oversense. And just some weeks ago I have uploaded a live impression video shot here on my channel. And if you want to get to know my band, we also got a YouTube channel and Facebook. And maybe you enjoy our music. The first album, The Storyteller, is also released and it's available everywhere. Also, if you want to see us live, check the tour dates on our webpage. We will play together with Hermann Frank on July 13th in Neuenburg. I don't know how to pronounce this name correctly. Mekaninjalo or Jalo asked me on YouTube. Hiya JJ, hope you are doing good. Question, do you like bagpipes? I think they sound great in a lot of different music and styles. Take care. Yes, bagpipes are such an amazing instrument, or so amazing instruments. I love the sound, bagpipes are amazing, and there's also a YouTube channel I can recommend to you guys. It's called The Snake Charmer, and this is like a girl, or also a group, I think it's just a girl and sometimes a group, that plays metal style together with bagpipes, and it's sounding so amazing. It's so great. Dark Trumpet asked me on YouTube, when will you release your cover of Through the Fire and Flames? Well, yeah, as I'm working in a full-time job now, I don't have that much time for YouTube anymore or to practice guitar. I also got a band and want to focus on this since we are writing original music. And yeah, maybe I will have it ready next year. I am streaming my progress with the song on Twitch at the moment, so if you want to see my progress with the song on Twitch, just search for JJ's One Girl Band and see me fail. It's so fast, this song, but I hope to play it one day and hopefully next year. Last question. Mike McGillis asked me on YouTube, if Oversense got big enough, what would be your dream bands to tour with? Well, I think my dream bands to tour with are all my favorite bands like Avenged Sevenfold, Bullet for Valentine, Slipknot, System of a Down, Metallica, Trivium, In Flames, Children of Bottom, and many, many more. I think I have missed many bands, but just to give you an impression, every band that I love would be a band I want to tour with. Yeah! So, I hope you've enjoyed this new question and answer video. Let me know in the comments below whether you want to have some question and answer live streams in the future. And those of you who decide to support me on Patreon, I have got amazing news. I will start a giveaway soon, the next days, I think Saturday or Sunday. And then you can win, if you're just a patron, you can win a private guitar lesson on Discord. So if this is interesting for you, head to my page and become a patron. Awesome rewards are waiting. Here, here, here. At this point, like always, I want to say thank you so much to all of my patrons at Patreon for supporting me there, and special thanks go out to Mike, BRUNO-PIERRE, CONRAD, TREY, the SARNIA Breakfast Club, and Christian. You guys are amazing. Enough spamming. I just hope you stay tuned for my next cover. I think it will be Disturbed or Bullet for My Valentine again. I will record something for you. Stay tuned and rock on.